kitchen. I look glam. A lot of things look different. A lot of things are weird. A lot of things are funky. Can you see me? Hey! Let's go. I'm having an itch to make some. I had the itch after I literally just fucking. I did makeup today. I don't know. I was feeling a little funky fresh. But I was like, now what if I made cookies? We're gonna try not to follow a recipe just because that's just not what I want to do. I'm excited. I'm excited! Are you excited? I'm getting prepped. Chocolate chip, here we go. I need a cup of pumpkin. See you guys, this is like, I said I wasn't gonna do a recipe. I'm ending up just gonna do a fucking recipe. How the fuck do you make, like, let me try to get the body right. Ew. Wait, that's actually kind of eating. Okay, how do you get this thing on? How do you get this on? Get back up here. Come on. Come on. Hurry. 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 Can I manifest real quick? I'm manifesting to get on Quinn's cooking show. This is a fourth. Okay, I'll just do 2/4, which is a half. How do you do half an egg? Because if I'm doing half of it, I would need half an egg. 1, 2, 3. Hello? Can I do a little bit of nutmeg? Just cause, you know? A little bit of nutmeg. Oh, it's in there. A little bit of baking soda is what it said. Just gonna do that. Let's mix. Mixing time! Man, hi honey.
My bitch pose is nasty.
Hi, what are we doing? She's like she's just yelling. She just yells to yell at this point. And she loves cuddle time. Cuddle time is around like 5 to 6 p.m. Loves cuddle time. Cuddle time is her shit. Actually, no, I have so many things to tell you. I can't really like divest into like the entire information about this situation. And I think I've made a friend from it. I don't know. Dude, I don't know. Story time. So Sunday night into Monday. That was this, okay? And I haven't even told you guys like the worst situation that I've ever been put through at the beginning of this year. But just know that this, like, it's crash out worthy. It's archival. But it's not like, wait, this look is kind of archival. I was seeing this guy years ago, okay? It had been years. Met him on a dating app, and I kind of like knew what I was getting myself into. Let me just... I meet this guy on a dating app. We start hitting it off. And let me tell you, dude, I thought we were endgame. I'm not even kidding you. I thought we were endgame. I had just gotten out of like a kind of, not a relationship, but I had gotten out of something that I was just like, right. I was like, okay, I could potentially see myself like pushing for a future with this guy. Like, I was like, maybe I just needed one last guy that would just ruin my life, and then I was gonna meet them, and this is him. Let's call him Mark. We hung out every day. We talked every day. We were on the phone every day. Mark and I, we were, you know, thick as thieves. On one fateful night, he ends up telling me, oh no, we go to a diner, we're talking about our future, and he seems a little off now. Like, the entire time he was like being all cool and kind and all of this kind of stuff. And now he's being weird. The next day, where I'm at his place, because I wanted to take him somewhere secretive for me, like somewhere that's a sanctuary for me, just to kind of help cheer him up, because I was like, maybe my place can then become your place, or whatever the fuck you want it to be. And he's on his email, and he's like pulling up emails, and he has like this one, and I didn't really think of anything about it, but it was like something about fucking a job offer or whatever the fuck. I take him up to my favorite spot. It's like at night, you know, we're talking, we're having a great time, all of that kind of stuff. And he still seems a little bit off. So I'm just kind of like, tell me something like that's on your mind. So we start going like really deep about our lives. Like I've told him things that I don't tell anybody except for like my therapist and my mom. And then the next day, he calls me and he's like, hey, I think that we need to talk. I think that it's time to really kind of have this conversation. And I was like, conversation? But okay, yeah, sure, like I'm down. Wait, hold on. I would also pick him up from CU Boulder sometimes. I would pick this fucker up from CU Boulder because this fucker said okay, I need to calm down. He was learning at CU. I don't know. I dropped out of college. I don't know what the fuck you're supposed to say. But there was a Starbucks right next to CU Boulder that I would hang out frequently. Like that was like my frequent place. So I'm over here, you know, thinking we're just gonna have a lovely conversation. Life's a dream. No, it's not a fucking dream. This motherfucker pulls up disheveled and he tells me that he's breaking up with me and that it's over because he got a new job in Texas or wherever the fuck. And I was like, oh no, he said Texas. He said Texas. That is an important part of this conversation. So I was like, okay, yeah, for sure. Cried in a Starbucks. As a woman does. We all have that poor moment. Drop yours down in the comments. He cried, we kissed, and then he left. And I was like, okay, well, have fun with your other bitches, like as a joke. And he took it so fucking serious. He's like, you need to stop with that joke. Okay, well, you just broke up with me, so I could do whatever I want, actually. Taylor Swift had just dropped the Midnights album. I was feeling funky, I was feeling fresh, I was feeling great, okay? Life for me was amazing. I was moving on, started seeing somebody different. I was like living my best life, seeing somebody different. He ended up dying. That could be another story time. Cut to Sunday night, this Sunday night. He messages me on TikTok, totally forgot. I guess that was one thing that he forgot to do. I didn't know that we were friends. But he messaged me on TikTok with a hey, I miss you, smiley face. What was his name again, Mitch? I haven't heard from Mitch for like fucking 2 years at this point. So I was like, okay, cool. What's going on? Hey, how can I help you? And he's like, actually, this isn't Mitch. I don't feel like his name was Mitch. So this isn't Mark, this is Mark's girlfriend of 4 years, and I think he has cheated on me with you. Well, I mean, the math is right. Hey, what? I literally texted her, I was like, oh my god. I felt so bad, because it was like, had I known, he never like displayed any of that. Anyway, so I found out that he already had a degree. He wasn't going to college, he was there for work. This sweet and lovely lady, she lives in California. This doodad of a fucking man has been flying around for his job. I was just a stamp in Colorado for this fucker. Holy shit. Because she was telling me that this is something that has been like a suspicion of hers for a while. Like she's been worried. You know, I wasn't the only other woman, which is kind of like, it's just like for me, I'm like, man, I wasn't that special. Jesus. Actually, I kind of want to try one. We're gonna try a cookie real quick. We're gonna put a quick pause. This is America. Wow. Ooh. She's crying on the phone. She's obviously having a really bad time with this. As anybody would, finding out that for 4 years their boyfriend has been cheating on them. She was like asking me, she was like, well, do you have like old texts and stuff like that? I'm like, why would I have old texts of a guy that dumped me at a Starbucks? I was like, no. I was like, but I still have like this picture of us when we went to a haunted house. And she was like, oh my god, show me. I ruined a relationship at this point, and I ruined my own relationship. I don't know how many fuck-ass men have done this to me. So I'm like, I've been talking to this one guy, and I was like, hey, are you single or do you have a girlfriend? He's manipulating her through this entire journey that we're going on, all three of us together, which it's like, I don't even want to be a part of it. Like, she said that like there's multiple other women. Well, okay, so, you know, kind of a bummer on her part. He's like, well, he was saying that like he wanted to be, that like you were making him uncomfortable because they were actually, you guys were friends. And I was like, well, we weren't friends, I'll tell you that much. Like I would have told you know, like what do I have to lose in this situation? And she goes and she tells me, she's like, can we go on a three-way call? What the fuck do you mean a three-way call? And she was like, I want to get you, him, and me all on the phone. And I'm like, what? To do what? Honey, I've given you all of the information. If you don't believe me, then you don't believe me. And she was like, nothing gave you a sign of him being together? I'm like, no. One, I just thought he was like some fuck-ass red flag guy that I was just falling in love with. Hey! Like, I literally was just out on a date with a guy this year, by the way, this year, that like he gave signs that like he had a girlfriend, and I completely backed away. I was in his closet, I was in his bathroom. He had 3-in-1 shampoo. I think I still have the video. If I do, I'll put it right here. He had 3-in-1 shampoo. His closet, I was in his kitchen, I was everywhere. I had been in his house so many times. There was nothing. I was on his computer one time. There was nothing on there. The only thing I had never used was his phone, but it's like, why would I need to use his phone? So I ended up saying yes to this three-way call because I was like, sure, why not? She was like, well, can you get on the phone right now? No, I'm at work. Like, I'm at work. I'm sorry that I am a woman in business. Or she's texting me throughout work. She's asking for more evidence. She's asking for more pictures. At this point, I'm like downloading my previous iCloud backups to see if I have previous text messages. I don't. I have one phone call from him, and that was when I was calling him saying I was lost from his apartment. Oh my god, I forgot about that part. He met my dad. He met my fucking dad. My dad met him.
Well,
I call her, and I'm like, hey, Miss Diva, what's going on? I don't know, I have not heard from him, but give me a second and I'll let you know. I'll keep you updated. Sounds good, just call me whenever. I am here for you, you know that. Love you so much. Okay, yeah, for sure. I'll keep you in the loop, and I appreciate you. Thank you so much for always being there. Yeah, no problem. All right, bye. Bye. Hangs up, right? Simple and quick conversation. Is he ever gonna get on this call?
No.
Like, if I was him, I'm not saying I ever would be. Now, why would I get on that call? I know my relationship is over. Why would I get on that call? Like, okay, well, he's actually not gonna get on this call, so I had no hope on that happening. But I was like, I'm gonna hold out for her. Like, I'm gonna keep it positive. The rest of the cookies are done. She's like, well, you know, like, I think he will. I think he's gonna want to talk about it because he keeps saying that, like, he wants to get back together. I'm like, yeah, but do you? And she's like, yeah, I could. We just officially confirmed one of the times that he cheated. You've confirmed 2, actually, because she also found some sexually explicit things, a condomery. So I've ruined your life once, right? I might as well throw out another thing that's not gonna make you happy. I think he's still cheating. I think that he hasn't stopped cheating on you, and I think you should break up with him. Hated all of those answers. I was like, well, I can only be me. And she's like, well, let me think about it. She's like, but I do think that we still need to have this three-way call. And I'm like, well, where is he? And she's like, well, he's not answering. Messages are being delivered, and my phone number is going straight to voicemail. Because you already told him it's over, and now you want to confront him. Like, this is fucking Jerry Springer. And maybe he's just not into that show. Why am I still a part of this?
Can I also just say that I genuinely feel bad for her, that she's going through this. I think that this is not okay, and I don't condone it. I feel bad for her, and I'm here for her, and I've been trying to help support her, because it's tough. Hey, you can go back to the video.
So now I'm just dealing with that, and I'm fucking pissed. Like, subscribe, comment, do whatever you want. You know, if you don't want to, that's fine. I wish that they had a dislike button because then I would say, hey, go ahead and smash that dislike button. Let me know. Wait, do they? I feel like they do. Oh my god, I think they do. Well, I will see you all later and in the next video. Bye, YouTube.